Oh my gosh, it has been forever. It has been forever. So much has happened. We will get into that in just a second. I am so sorry for all of you that have subscribed and have wondered what has happened to me. This piece of hair is driving me fucking nuts. Um, and so it was super hot today, and I have some time and I'm resting, and I thought I'm going to go ahead and record something for tomorrow night. So those of you that haven't heard from us in a while, I am so sorry. I have just taken a hiatus. So, I moved to Savannah in September, and things have just been go for me. And I took a break for a while. And part of the reason I took a break was because I've had such a hard time booking people for this show. Not out of lack of interest, but I have found that people post-COVID will say, yes, I really want to be on your show. Yes, let's make a time to be on your show. Yes, I'm available. And then the day before the show, they say, I'm not available. Or I have to take cupcakes to my kids' class. Or like there's always an excuse. And then I'm left scrambling for a guest. And after putting together a show and planning, it just becomes too chaotic. And it just got to the point where I was like, enough. I've done it for a year every Tuesday. I just need to take a step back. I need to focus on some other things that are going on in my life. And then I need to maybe step back into this a little bit later in 2022. And so here I am stepping back into it just to give you guys a breakdown of what we're thinking about at justjuleigh.com. We're not going to be doing this show every week. That's a lot. That's a lot to ask of me. That's a lot to ask of other people. We are kind of purposing the show. This whole last year we spent talking about me being intersex and me being XXY. And then we started to talk about other people and their medical issues and what they have going on. And while I think that's so super important for people to tell their stories, it's not catching on. And I think some of the feedback I have gotten on this show is that people don't want to hear that all the time. Not about being intersex and not about all that, because that's certainly new and there's a lot of great things in that content. But more of, they want to tune in to get away from things. The popular podcasts that are out there right now are murder podcast and drama podcast and reality television podcast. And that's what seems to be hitting the mark and what people are listening to. So we're going to do Rose All Day maybe twice a month at random times. And we are going to invite people on from everywhere, and kind of have an open table kind of show. And we're going to talk about everything from current events to things going on in people's lives to pet peeves to we're really just going to make it, for the most part, all about me, since it's named after me. Rose All Day, just Juleigh. Juleigh's a mess. So it's going to center heavily on the goddess that I am. But it's also going to have people from all over that are just chiming in. And we're just going to be talking about kind of everything and nothing. And so that's kind of where we're going with that. Some of the things that have happened since I've been off air. I got bit by a spider at the end of February, and it put me in the hospital for 5 days. That was 5 weeks ago, and here it is. So I got bit by they think black widow spider. And when the doctor did the surgery on it 5 weeks ago, they pulled out a pus ball, which, get this, I had no idea what that was. All the times I've been in the hospital, all the medical issues I've had, I had no idea that a pus ball is a necrotic ball of pus that is dried and can't escape the wound. So think like a frozen pea. That's how it was explained to me. Look, so a pus ball, about an ounce of pus out of this finger, and then a really tiny little venom sac. How cute is that? So they didn't have to go with, I did have to have the nail removed, which I'm not happy about. I am hoping that this finger heals completely by November when I have to attend my brother's wedding so I can go get all of my nails done at the same time. There it is. I have to go to physical therapy twice a week. I've been doing that for the last 4 weeks. I have to do it for the next 4 weeks. Have a cutie patootie physical therapist, Justin. And I mean, that's the highlight. I get to go see a cute guy who's engaged. So, I mean, that's not fun. But I get to go see a cute guy, and he presses and bends and makes me do calisthenics with my finger. We appreciate him. They said the whole point and reason is so that the finger does not get stiff. And I'm thinking, well, it's for those of you that aren't watching this video on YouTube and you're listening to us on Blurry or Spotify or iTunes, wherever you're listening to us, it looks disgusting, but it is my index finger. If you're trying to figure out it's my index finger on my left hand. It is not my dominant hand, thank God. But yeah, so I get to go see Justin twice a week, and then I get to go see my plastic surgeon who did the operation. I just saw him today. He's a cutie patootie as well. And look, if I hadn't have met him, I wouldn't have anybody to look after my breast. I wouldn't have anybody to give me filler and Botox this fall when I have to go be in a wedding. And I'm pretty sure I'll be the oldest fucking bridesmaid ever that's not married. Do I get to be a matron of honor? No. I get to be an old hag bridesmaid. Pretty, I will be. I will be pretty, but old. Anyway, that's in November. But so that's what's been going on with me. I got a great job working as a assistant wedding planner and floral designer at a great local company here in Savannah. So I've been doing that throughout the week and just trying to make extra money where I can. And then what else happened to? I got to film a movie locally. I got to do a movie that will be coming out in October in theaters. So I got to do that. That was really fun. Jamie Lee Curtis was in that movie. Kyle Richards was in that movie. So that was fun. And then the big news in the last couple of weeks, guys, is, as an intersex advocator, if you're already following me on YouTube, I had a huge following on TikTok. And I just eclipsed 170,000 little cocktails and followers and was so excited about it. And then my account got suspended for pornography and nudity, which is not at all what my account is about. So that's been fun. We're going into week 2 of trying to get my TikTok account back. I've had to start a new account because people are like, oh my gosh, we miss you going live. We miss you. I have to be really honest. It took me 2 years to build that account up to what it is. So to have it just kind of grabbed out from under me for a bogus reason, that's hard to deal with. And it's honestly hard to want to rebuild it. And people are like, you'll get those followers back. And I'm like, no, I won't. Because I'm not wearing gray sweatpants and jumping up and down with my clitter dick bouncing all over the place. And I'm not a prepubescent teenage girl doing backflips in a bikini. And oh my God, like, I don't know why I was taken down. And people are like, why? I don't get it. And I'm like, I don't get it either. Well, a lot of trans individuals, a lot of intersex individuals on that app, their accounts have been removed. And in the last year, they've gotten them back. But I've heard some of these people have not gotten them back in 3 or 4 months. And I'm like, good God, like, you're killing my algorithm. You're killing my algorithm. You're killing my advocacy all over a bogus report. And there's nobody you can contact. I mean, I've reached out to some heavy hitters at TikTok and they're like, message this person, keep just flooding their inbox with messages until you get a response. I'm sending messages every day to the same people. And then people are like, try Twitter, tweet them, tell them how unhappy you are. I've done that. Like, I've done everything short of walk into TikTok headquarters and bring cupcakes. And maybe I should try that. Like, what gives? 170,000. It took me 2 years to build that following. And they're like, your account's been reported too many times for pornography and nudity. And I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? It's crazy. It's crazy. Also auditioned recently for a television show here in Savannah that's going to be filming through November. I would love to get that job, but let's be honest. Somebody told me my look is a little too Hollywood and it needs to be a little more Civil War. And I thought, I don't look Civil War. Like, I get my eyebrows waxed. I've got big old titties. Like, and then I started to think about it and I'm like, weren't there pretty women during the Civil War? Like, y'all act like there were no pretty women during the Civil War. I watched North and South growing up. There were beautiful women, especially, maybe not in the North, but the South had beautiful women. And I'm like, why haven't I gotten a call back yet? You're a little too Hollywood. Yeah, that's the point. Anyway, love my new job. Love what I'm doing. And then just trying to get work and then just dating. And that's a whole nother can of worms, guys. If we open that, we are done. I mean, to be honest, I think I should have a reality show here in Savannah. We've reached out to Bravo. I applied for The Bachelorette. I am over 40. They seem to forget this demographic. I'm over 40 and a lot of younger men like cougars. I definitely am a cougar, but I need my own show in Savannah because some of these dating stories are, I mean, guys, I don't even know how to break. I had one guy I went out with a couple of weeks ago. I had a great date, thought he was really charming. And then he leaned over and he was like, I would love to date you more. And I said, that's great. We can talk about that. And he's like, would you wear a cage? Wear what? He said, can I put a cage on you? That way, if you're with any other men, they'll know that you're already spoken for. In my head, I'm thinking, any other men, that's not even on the table when I date. I'm monogamous. And I understand that most men consider that something that their coffee table is made out of. And that most men are not monogamous, even married men. But like this guy wants to put a cage. I was like, yeah, we can maybe put a cage on me if we tie your pecker in a knot. Like, what? You want to cage me? And he was like, don't worry, it's very clean. You know, I'll have the key. I'll wear it around my neck. And when we go out, and he's like, and I'll take it off and clean. I thought, this is donkey balls crazy. What? Like, I know people are into that. I know people get into that. But I literally thought, this is not first date conversation. I am a lady. Now look, I'm not gonna preach that I'm a lady because I'm a lady in the streets, y'all. I'm a lady in the streets. We all know how the next part ends. I'm a lady in the streets, in the sheets, as I sit in my bed and do this podcast. But it's true, y'all. Like, that doesn't mean that I'm gonna be strapping on a cage. Like, that's just crazy. That's crazy. Anyway, I'm like, I need my own show. My good friend and PR goddess Blair was like, you need to just quit dating. And I'm like, no, I'm 47. I can't quit dating. I got to find somebody. Like, y'all all got clocks ticking for having babies. I got a clock ticking for like being in a relationship before I look like Mrs. Santa Claus. Like, I am hot, damn it, and I want to find somebody, and I want to find somebody before there's nobody left to find. And yes, I know it comes when you're not looking. It comes when you're not. I totally get that. I totally get it. But like, I'm not getting any younger. I'm not getting any younger. And to tell you that the kind of men I'm meeting in Savannah are, y'all, it would make so much good television. It would make so much good television. We can call it Juleigh's a Mess, Single in Savannah. Like, it would be, I'd watch it. And I don't watch a lot of reality television. I'd watch it just to go see the dates that I've been on and the men that are just odd. Odd. The requests are odd. Look, again, I'm not new to this. If you heard some of my dating stories, you'd be like, oh my God. Like, I'm not new to this. It's not my first time at this rodeo. I fully understand that sometimes when I go out, I look like a porn star. And that's my thing, pageant porn star aesthetic. But I also know that because I'm different and my physical makeup and everything that I bring to the table, I'm often fetishized. I get it. I get it. But y'all, like, some of this stuff is just, I'm going to say it again, donkey balls crazy. It is. And you're like, what's donkey balls? Look, exactly what you think it is. I guess it would be like shit balls. Shit balls crazy. Like, they'll tell you you're a lady. I can't wait to take you out to dinner. And then at dinner, they're like, why don't you slip your underwear off and put it in my hands? And you're like, we were at Chuck E. Cheese. This is not the place for that. Plus, you only bought me a cheese pizza and a beer, and you want me to show you my cookie? Like, that's insane. That's insane. Guys, with that, my battery is about to die. I know I've been on here for less than 20 minutes, but I hope that you had fun with me in this quick update. I will let everybody know on the justjuleigh.com website when we will be coming on for our next episode and what to look for and how to get excited and be involved. And if you would like to join us on the podcast, make sure you reach out to Juleigh at justjuleigh.com. And we will let you know how you can be a part of this podcast moving forward and just on the panel each week to have fun and shoot the shit and have shenanigans with us at Just Juleigh. So I hope you have a wonderful Tuesday night. Thanks for joining me for the update, and we will see you soon. Love you, everybody. Bye, my little cocktails. Let's get my account back on TikTok. I mean, come on. Just contact TikTok and say, please reinstate Miss America 19 Never's account. We all miss her. Have a great evening, everybody, and have a great week.